Right, it's the Northern Boy Show. Hello.
Here we are in Nottingham.
Again, they actually invited us back. Can you believe? Woo.
Yeah, they must have liked us first time round.
No, I think they got us confused with somebody else.
Well, maybe they invited us back to apologise.
Yeah, they could have done.
Yeah. Well, I came back to pick up my bag.
What was her name?
Her name was Old.
Eh?
Old bag.
Oh, old bag.
Never mind.
Sorry. Yeah.
Anyway, I believe that we've been
Artist.
tasked with talking about fighting.
Oh no, we haven't.
Oh, yes,
We don't fight.
Oh, all right. So
And
it's
behind me.
pantomime time.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically anything that's nothing to do with American football fighting, just fighting.
All right. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can start because you told me to. I just eating my pizza. Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, you don't like us watching us eat, do you?
Well, somebody didn't.
Maybe not.
Yeah, one person, and we have to pander to them. Yeah, hundreds of thousands of people don't mind watching us eat, but one person does.
Well, you know what?
So we're not allowed to eat.
Fuck 'em.
That's his fault.
You have to give the people what the people want.
Can't get this down.
What?
You have to give the people what the people want.
Yeah.
You give the people what the
One
people want.
person.
Yeah. Now, stop. Don't dwell on it. It's not worth it.
No.
No.
So
angry.
anyway, we're going to talk about fighting. And I'm not allowed to talk about fighting in my favourite game, which was American football. So I'm going to try and find times when I was fighting somewhere else. So while I'm thinking about it, Norman can tell us all about his manifest punch-ups.
Right, well, I'm not going to talk about... I'll tell you what, one of the early memories of mine is my old man having a scrap. Yeah. Now, obviously, my
Oh,
old...
sorry, you mean your dad?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't having an old man battle with another bloke's old man.
Yeah. Fencing.
Yeah.
A testicle fight.
Well,
Yeah,
there you
one
go.
to the left, one to the right, meet in the middle. Yeah,
Fiddle.
what happened was, right, we used to have this dog. Beautiful dog. Belgian sheepdog. And we used to have coal delivered, right, to the close where I was at.
Those were the
And, yeah. Hey,
Thank you, darling.
It's Queenie!
It's Queenie. DJ Queenie is in the house. Bringing the beers. Thank you, Queenie.
What we got?
What a star.
Oh. Are we allowed to name the beer?
Nope.
No.
They haven't given us any money yet.
No, well, exactly. We're not being bloody, what do you call it, are we?
We're not allowed to name it.
We're not being sponsored.
Okay, we won't name it then.
Many other...
They can't hear you. You haven't got the mic.
Cats as well. Other beers are available.
Anyway,
Back to the dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the dog was out in the whatever you call them, cul-de-sac thing, and it barked at this coalman. The coalman picked up a brick, threw it at the dog. Me mum saw it, went out and sort of had a go at him. Now you got to remember, I was about 6 or something, 7 at this age, this time. So the coalman now starts having a go at my mum, just as my dad arrived back from work. Now, my old man had been in the army, was a sniper, highly trained. And he was wearing his red beret.
Really?
And the coalman said, "Don't think I'm effing impressed with that rag on your head."
Ooh.
Right? And,
Red rag to a bull.
yeah, so my old man went, "You can throw a brick at my dog, you can insult my wife, but you don't insult this." Now, I've only been told that. Obviously, I didn't hear it as a kid. The only thing I can remember is this coalman who was about 6 foot odd. My dad's about 5'6". This coalman being upside down in the air, hitting a wall, slamming onto the floor on his head. Then my dad put his arms round him and pushing his neck onto his chin. The guy's now going purple. Yeah. And my dad's saying to him, now this is pretty bad. He goes, "Oh, say I'm really, really sorry, Uncle and I'll let you go." And the other coalmen are looking at him going, for fuck's sake, say, I'm really, really sorry, Uncle He's going to kill you. And he said, I will fucking kill him. Yeah, and that's one of the things I always remember.
I can see where you get it from, Norm.
Sorry?
I can see where you get it from.
Yeah, so that's one of my first memories of that. So anyway, shall I continue on about fighting? See,
carry on. I'm enjoying this.
It's good.
Yeah.
All good
So,
fun.
my old man, he was trained in all this stuff. It's called ketsugo.
Woo.
It's basically kind of jiu-jitsu. And he always said, I'm going to teach you how to fight. So every Saturday, he'd say, right, come on, I'm going to teach you how to fight. He didn't teach me how to fucking fight. Basically, what it was him battering me every Saturday morning.
For practice.
Chucking me around the friggin' living room. Sticking my arm up my back and my leg up my arse. And going, this is what you need to get through life, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my old man for you.
Well, you mentioned the martial art there, so that reminds me of a story. I suppose it's a fight, if you like. I don't know what they're called, judo battles, whether they're bouts or whatever.
There is a name for them. Give me a... You carry on.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what you mean.
Anyway, I have or had an uncle. I don't know if he's still alive or not. He might be. He might not, because he lives in Japan. Well, he lived in Japan, if he's still alive. And if he's not, he's dead. Anyway, he
You're a bright lad.
well, he made his way over to Tokyo, somewhere or another, for I think it was 1964 Olympics that were held there, and did the Olympics thing. He's in the airport coming back, got chatting to a bloke, and the bloke said to him, "Have you enjoyed your time here?" He said, "Oh, it's been great. I wish you could stay." He says, "Well, why can't you?" He says, "I've got no money." He says, "Well, get a job." "I can't speak Japanese." He said, "Can you speak English?" He went, "Well, yeah." He says, "Well, speak English, teach it, and charge people."
Oh,
He says, Will it work? He says, "Give it a try. If it don't work, go home." So he did. He went back to his wherever he was, put a little advert somewhere, got snowed under with requests to learn English. So he stayed. Anyway, one weekend he's having a day off, decides to visit the Imperial Palace. He's on a conducted tour around the Imperial Palace, but he needs the loo, so he pops off for a wee, comes back, loses the party. They've gone off without him. So he's wandering around trying to find the place, stumbles into this kind of a gym area where the Imperial Guard is practicing their judo. He goes, "Oh, sorry," and he starts to walk out, and the bloke says, No, come and watch." And he said, "Yeah, great, thank you." He says, "Do you do judo?" He said, "Well, yeah, I do a bit." "Oh, good." He says, "What belt you got?" He says, "Brown." They went, "Oh, I think that's the next one to black." So he was on the way. "Oh, great. Would you like to join in?" He went, "What?" "Yeah, got there, joined in." So he says, "Right, well, we'll just see how good you are." So the instructor, who just happened to be a fifth Dan, and he had a fight, and my uncle threw him. And he became a fifth Dan instantly, because that's what happens, I believe, when you beat somebody with a higher belt, you inherit that belt. So that was a bit of fighting that was very salubrious, and my uncle was chuffed to bits.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah.
What a
And
story.
he stayed there for the rest of his life.
Fantastic.
Met a nice Japanese lady called and they lived happily ever after. Well, if he's still alive.
I was going for my brown belt.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it.
But as I say, I had to stop, though. I had to stop because, as I say in a song, got a couple of blood clots up in my thighs.
Oh, God.
And I got told by the doctor, no
Cut it,
fucking way can you do jiu-jitsu anymore.
No.
Because if I bruise myself, I have to go to the hospital straight away.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, because I'm on the... I'm on the blood thinners to get rid of the clot.
Absolutely.
So if I damage myself at all, I've got to go straight to the hospital.
Well, we'll look after you. Don't worry. Kev, come on. Tell us about your punch-ups.
I should have told you that, really,
punch-ups.
shouldn't I? In case I bang
should've.
myself, I've got to go straight to the hospital.
Well, we all know.
Good to know.
Yeah,
Good to know. Thanks for that.
In your 60s DJing era, you must have had a row or two.
Oh, had the odd row, but no punch-ups.
Really? How
No,
boring.
it was exciting.
When I did a week of DJing, I got things thrown at me.
Well, I had
Stuff.
I had a clip there
You were
and a
that
clip
good?
there.
You had a clip here and a clip there.
Close.
Did you have a clip round the ear hole from your
Oh,
mum?
twice.
I
Did
mean,
you ever get that off your mum's? Where she whacks you with the syllables of your name. Norman Payne, get in this
Yeah,
fucking
that's right.
house. And you're dancing around like
Sorry, get out of the way. I got a general story about fighting in inverted commas. I used to teach PE a long time ago, for a long time.
Pissheads.
But well, I'm that. Yeah, there's a bit of that as well. But in one of my first jobs, it was down in London, East London. Well, ish, anyway.
Oh.
And they had a guy there. The head of PE there was one of the old school. And if ever the kids were caught fighting in the playground, he'd drag them both in by the ears. He'd say, right, you two, put these on. And he'd give them 16-ounce gloves. They're the biggest gloves you can get. And he'd put 4 benches round in a square and say, right, don't get out of there till you've given up. All right? And don't be the first to give up. So these kids, it'd say, you're only good enough to do 3 minutes 3 times, like I'm into boxing. All right? Get on with it. By the end of it, these kids hadn't laid a punch on each other because the bloody gloves were so heavy. Once they'd had a few swings, their arms were aching too much. And in the end, they ended up holding each other up with their arms around each other. He said, now, is that better? And they're going, yes, sir.
This is my favourite story of yours, Pat. I mean, you told this in series 1 of the pod, but I don't think it's ever going to get old.
Oh, really?
Because
Sorry.
the standard... Can you imagine if someone did that now as a teacher?
Oh, fucking hell. I know, yeah. When I was teaching myself, I did have to use slightly, shall we say, underhand methods or under-elbow methods to instill some discipline into the little shits.
Well,
there weren't very many of them.
At my school, the PE teacher actually battered one of the kids.
Yeah.
actually.
We weren't allowed to do that overtly.
Yeah, well, that's
My mate got, I was going to say sacked, but he actually got made redundant because he hit a kid. That was our school, you know.
Oh,
The
yeah.
grammar school. Bless him. Yeah.
The famous grammar school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, whatever. So, yeah, fighting. If you're going to be a fighter, do it properly and join a boxing club. Learn how to do it
Absolutely.
properly. And also learn how to do it when it's got to be done and not picking around in a street with some twat. All right, that's my opinion.
Or do a martial art.
Well, a martial art, yeah.
Yeah, it could be
Do
a wrestler.
martial art, whatever.
There's always a thing between boxing and a martial art.
Yeah, martial arts.
Because as soon as you block a punch, the boxer's got nothing left. But
That's true.
no doubt there's going to be a hell of a lot of shit comes back down from there.
Well, if you have different opinions, please do get in touch with the management team and tell them what you think.
Other martial arts are available.
Yeah.
Other ways of punching me are available.
I suppose a good question would be, do you guys remember your first ever altercation with someone
Oh.
that maybe led to a bit of violence?
Oh, God.
Well, I was probably only about 5 or 6. And, I mean, I can't remember why. And I think the guy who beat me up was just trying to prove he was the best fighter in the class, and I was one of his victims. You know, I was a blue-eyed, blonde, quiet, well-behaved person. And I must have, I don't know, said something wrong or trodden on his toe or whatever. But he started to, you know, give me a bit of a pasting. I didn't really deserve it. But what was the most embarrassing one was 2 years later, I was about 7, this bloody girl beat me up. I can remember her name now. If you're still alive, sorry, but it was you.
Bleep that.
Oh, full name.
Bleep
Well,
that.
well, not, hey, she can't find me now.
Well, you can now.
She's outside the venue
Oh,
waiting
yeah,
for
we're
you.
in Nottingham, aren't we?
When I was about 5, I had a bit of a pasting. And I thought, I might have a go at that. Knocked him out.
Yeah, I remember. It's not my first. I was in so many scraps as a kid, my dad says. But I remember one, this lad. Do you remember that old thing about, right, 4 o'clock at the school gate, I'm having you? You know, people used to talk about meeting after school. This lad, he was much taller than me. Well, everyone was taller than me at school.
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
And he said, 4 o'clock school gate. And I went, why fucking wait? Bang!
Oh, I love it.
Nice
He
one,
went
Norm.
fucking down. I just kicked him
Well
in the
done,
bollocks
mate.
and in the head.
Wonderful.
Yeah, but having been chastised by when I was 5 and then back when I was 7, I steer clear of altercations. trying to be the peacemaker and peacemaker. Oh, and there was a very fast runner. So when I saw a row coming, I was down the road.
I've never, not apart from school, and actually that, and what I'm talking about there is like infant, junior school. Do that nothing at all in my entire life.
I might have talked about this on the previous podcast.
Well, apart from the murders I've done.
Well, of course. We put those under the table.
No,
under
I
the
haven't
carpet.
done. I haven't done.
Under the carpet, under the carpet, under the patio. Well, under somewhere out of the way.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I mentioned this on the other one.
Under the
but
pavement.
I remember I was 12 and my mum knew this lady who ran a dance, what they call a 50-50 dance. So she used some ballroom stuff, teach you how to do it. Then she'd have half an hour of pop, rock and roll, whatever you want to call it. And she asked my mum, would I help out serving pop and crisps at the hatch from the kitchen. So I did that for a few weeks. And then one day, this lad came in that I remembered, he remembered me, because at the time, I'd been refereeing football. I must have been about 16 by now. And I remember sending him off in a match, and he wasn't very happy about it. I don't know if sticking to the laws of the game. They didn't do yellow cards in those days, but he had a proper warning, put my name in the book to him, name in the book, did it again a half hour later, sorry, you've got to go. I'll have you, yeah, off you go. Anyway, at this dance, he said, oh, it's you, is it? Right, I'll see you later. Oh. Anyway, luckily, I was with a mate who was a bit older than me, and he says, look, don't worry, I'll walk you to the bus. It was fine. Because, I mean, this still got a couple of mates with me as well, who were not very nice guys. So, luckily, my friend managed to keep the peace between me and that lad. I'm actually quite good at doing this. So I said, look, whatever your name is, I can't remember what his name was now. Look, you were a twat. You were a twat when you played football. You knew you did this, you did that, did the other. You deserved to have 2 warnings, and the second warning you sent off. And my mate said, well, you're lucky you weren't carried off, because he'd been playing against my team. That was what would have happened. And whether or not that kind of put this guy off, I don't know. But anyway, he wandered off, muttering to himself and to his 2 friends. So I actually avoided a fight on that occasion. Thanks to my friend, Mr. As I mentioned.
Believe that.
I don't know if he's still alive.
Are you going to beep out the names?
I've got to beep out full names.
Really?
Got to beep out
Oh,
full
sorry.
names.
All right, well, I'll give them fictitious names like
Ryan Jones.
something like that.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny,
Sid Smith.
Elmer the Fudd.
And Sid Smith.
Oh,
Nice
shit.
chap.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dear.
Well,
It's all right. There's going to be a lot of beers.
Waterproof, isn't there?
There's going to be a lot of beer spilt on this floor tonight.
Yeah. Excuse me, behind the bar. Have you got some blue kitchen roll you can mop some beer up with? Well, anything that can mop beer up off the floor. Thanks. Because some clumsy cow kicked my beer over.
He's only 1 drink in. I do apologise. Kev, I can imagine you're a bit of an underdog. I can imagine in your teenage years.
Did you spill
In
my
my
pint?
teenage years.
In your teenage years, I can imagine that people wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of you.
Well, they didn't, because I was red hot, but mainly at football.
Ah.
But I could scissor kick, so I knocked a few out.
They saw him do a scissor kick and thought you could do kung fu.
Yeah. But I did knock a few necks.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it, that how some people get in fights all the time and some don't.
Yeah.
I was a bit of a coward, really. Well, I was a pretty boy. I didn't want my face made a mess of. That's my story. I know, look at it now, yeah. I know.
Yeah, cool.
Scarface, Al Capone.
Whereas these days, people don't dare mess with you. I suppose as you've gotten older, you've got kind of more and more tough-skinned.
Well, the thing is, I don't know, it's a funny old game, isn't it? I've worked as a bouncer in a nightclub, and people look at me and go, hang on, you're 10 stone 7 wringing wet. How can you be a bouncer? I said, well, I try and avoid fights because I'm 10 stone 7 wringing wet, you know? I try and avoid fights. I don't want to get beaten to pulp by people. So I talk people out of the fight. I'm normally teamed up with a gorilla, just in case. Right?
An actual gorilla.
No, a human being
Oh,
that
right.
looks like one, behaves like one. And if I then just say, look, I'm asking you nicely once, to refrain. I'm asking you nicely twice. Okay? And then if it's the third, I'm going to step back and go, gorilla. And then finish it off, and I just stand and watch.
I was offered a job as a protection officer, believe it or not.
Mr. Payne, the protection officer.
Yeah, it was mother care.
Yeah.
Mamas and papas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was offered it because the guy that offered it to me, he said, you'd be really good as a protection officer. And I said, right? He said, yeah, because you don't look like a protection officer.
Oh, it's
No one
brilliant.
would believe that
Yeah.
you were,
Yeah.
protecting freaking Princess Diana or whatever, you know.
Well, of course.
That's right. That's very true. Have we only got one subject? We've got no questions from our...
I can give you some
Yeah,
questions.
give us some questions. Yeah, we like
Yeah.
questions.
We
Why
like
not?
questions.
The more questions, the better.
questions.
We usually do them at the beginning, but as we're in Nottingham, maybe we'll do things slightly differently. The first question is from Colino, or Colino, and it's I wonder if the boys can tell us what was the first album they bought with their own money back in the day.
I remember mine.
Yeah, and me. You first.
Slade.
Slade. Good choice.
But
SLAYED.
yeah, it was, for the album, they'd spelt it like that, yeah. I think it had like Goodbye to Jane on it and stuff like that.
My first album was in the form of an 8-track cassette. Now, if you don't know what one of those is, it's a tape, like a cassette tape, but...
They might not even know what a cassette tape is, so you might
it's
explain that.
a little plastic container with magnetic tape in that records stuff. But an 8-track tape was a self-contained unit that just went round and round, and when it got to the end, started again. So you could put it in and leave it in indefinitely.
I never
And they
knew
would
they
play.
did that.
And I can remember who it was. It was a band called Lindisfarne,
Oh, wow.
and it was
Remember
called
them?
Fog on the Tyne.
I remember that.
All together, the fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine. The fog on the Tyne is all mine. The fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine. The fog on the Tyne is all mine. No, I don't know that one.
I never heard of it.
Well, my favourite track on there was, Hey, Mr. Dream Seller, where have you been? Tell me, have you dreams I can steal?
I came along just to sing you a song. Have some dream for me.
Yeah, there you
Meet
go.
me on the... Oh, God, I shut the
The
fuck
name
up.
was Timeless Fog.
And this is one drink in.
So what was your first album?
My first album. The one I liked the best was Roll Over by the Rolling Stones.
Roll Over.
Yeah. No, the Beatles. Roll Over Beethoven.
Was that an album?
Yeah.
Not by the Stones, Roll Over Beethoven.
I don't think it was an
The
album.
Beatles.
I don't think it was an album.
Roll Over Beethoven
We'll get
wasn't
our
the Beatles
researcher to check that one out.
No, I'm not seeing that by the Beatles. No, the Beatles did do a cover in 1963.
In 19 when?
1963, it was from the album With the Beatles.
Which album?
With the Beatles.
With the Beatles, yeah.
With the
1963.
Beatles.
Obviously,
It's a
originally
It's a
sung
Chuck
by
Berry-
Chuck Berry, yeah.
It's a Chuck Berry song, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah, Chuck Berry. So you bought With the Beatles by the Beatles.
We can't hear you,
Excuse
Kev.
It's hard
you need to
work,
pick
isn't
your
it?
No,
mic
it's all
up.
right. It's all right. It wasn't worth listening to. It was talking into his beer.
It wasn't worth listening to. I was
It
talking into
certainly
my
wasn't.
beer.
No, yeah, exactly that.
Drank
No.
his microphone and
So I'll
spoke
shut-
into his beer.
Yeah, I'll gob me shut.
Let's see what this beer's all
Well, I
right.
tell you what, do you want another question?
Yes,
Yeah.
Paul, yes, please.
Let's have another one. This is actually quite fitting. This is from Jim Bob. And Jim Bob has asked, best pizza topping.
Best pizza topping.
Best pizza topping. We have just
You
had
mean
pizza.
there's more than one?
Right, this is a big...
Go on, then. You can start with that one.
Norm, why
No,
don't you kind of...
I'm going to say I could show you.
We can almost use these as a prop.
But if someone finished 6 of these, I'll need a prop to hold me up.
Yeah, to hold you.
I don't know what it is, but
Right.
it's pretty smoky.
Are we allowed to show this?
Yeah, go on.
It's just what we had tonight. Can you see it? Am I in focus?
Not sponsored?
Not sponsored.
No, we're not sponsored.
sponsored.
Other pizzas are
Other
available.
pizzas are available.
Sorry,
Let's open it up.
that was a cackle.
Tonight's pizza was the pepperoni.
Very nice.
Have you got that?
Yeah. Got that.
Now, this is going to cause a major row now
Well,
because I actually like pineapple on a pizza.
and why not?
Ooh.
I know it's controversial.
I'd agree with you. I actually think it's a little bit underrated. I think people shit on it for no reason.
It's just trendy to poo-poo it, isn't it, really?
I think so.
I'm afraid I'm really boring when it comes to pizza because my very first experience ever of pizza was in Italy, and it was just a margherita, but I've never had a pizza as good as that in 52 years, 6 months and 32 days.
Well, I tell you what. You
Not
said margarita.
even tonight. See, this
Oh,
is what he
tonight's
had.
one came close.
He had a margarita.
Yeah, I've got to say, that's a margarita. And for those who don't know what a margarita is, it's topped with cheese and tomato.
I don't think there's anyone in the world that doesn't know what a margarita pizza is.
Well,
If this is your first time being on Earth,
It's somebody who eats Margarets.
What?
Huh?
Never mind.
did you get that? No.
Margaret Rita.
Margarita, eater.
that's
An
lost on me.
eater of Margaret.
Okay, got
I
it.
got it anyway.
He got it.
It's one of Kev's.
Hot jokes.
Hot jokes. We'll have
But
more of
only
them.
for clever people.
We'll have more of them in the next
That's
episode.
Next question.
Good line.
We've got one more question before we finish up for this episode.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's, do the boys watch combat sports? And if so, do they have any favourite fighters?
Now, hang on. What's combat sports? Every fucking sport's a combat, isn't it? Football's two sides combating to win the game.
No, wait, they mean like smack, smacky, smack, smack. Don't
He's
they?
on
I
about
believe so, yeah.
Oh, you mean
wrestlers.
fighting sports?
Yeah, a lot of wrestling,
Oh, okay.
Boxing,
boxing.
I don't-
kickboxing,
no.
other
I
types
don't
of boxing.
think you could ever get better. And then this was even many, many years after he stopped boxing was Muhammad. It's got to be. You know?
Muhammad Ali, I love that bloke.
Muhammad
I
Ali.
can
What
remember-
a great boxer, but also what a great orator. What a funny
everything
man
about
as well.
him, yeah. Can I just say that way back, I was coming home from school on the bus with three of my mates.
Don't tell me Muhammad Ali was on the bus.
Well, I wish I could say that, but no, he wasn't. But what happened was, they were having a discussion about this boxer called Sonny Liston. And Sonny Liston just pasted Floyd, was it Floyd?
Mayweather?
No. Patterson. Floyd Patterson, who was the best technical boxer ever until then. Even better than Joe Louis. Right? Joe Louis. So Liston had absolutely pounded Patterson because he was a thug. He had a big hit on him and he smashed pieces out of him. So then suddenly we find out that Liston is fighting this unknown called Cassius Clay. Right? And they're all saying he'll get murdered. Liston will kill him. Right? Cassius Clay came out and knocked the bloke out in less than 2 minutes. And so they thought they'd do a rematch, and guess what? He did the same thing. Did it again, twice. Now that is when I first heard of Muhammad Ali as he later became, but then it was called Cassius Clay. Most amazing boxer ever, in my opinion. Except the day that Henry Cooper, the British boxer, had a chance to beat shit out of him. Because the cheating
glove.
people, I was going to say bastards, but I don't know, they might be legitimate. The cheating people in Clay's ring, Cassius Clay's corner rather, or Muhammad Ali's corner, nicked with a razor blade the gloves when Henry knocked him down. Henry actually knocked him down. And he knocked him down just before the end of the round. Otherwise, he may well have beaten him. Because they nicked the glove, they've got to change the gloves. It gave Cassius Clay time to recover. It was very, very controversial. And in the end, Cassius Clay won on a technical knockout because he cut Henry's eye. Because Henry got very thin eyebrow skin. That was it.
A little bit of a history lesson for
And
you
the
there.
dope on the rope as well. That was a famous one.
I thought that was soap.
No,
So, is
dope
that a
on the
wrap?
rope.
Folks, keep the questions coming in. We love them. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
See you very soon, people.
May your gods go with you.